It's about time, don't you think? Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm the Professor Larry Mars, and it's a day we've been waiting for since the Coca-Cola 600. It's D-Day, Decision Day for Kyle Larson and the playoff waiver. Well, it is official. NASCAR granted the playoff waiver for Kyle Larson early this morning. Kind of knew it would come down this morning. Tuesday is usually the day when it happens. But I want to go over some things with you. First of all, I want to talk about what the NASCAR rule book says about missing a race to be eligible for the playoffs. So the rule says, unless otherwise authorized by NASCAR, driver and team owner must start all championship events of the current season to be eligible for the playoffs. If a starting position was not earned, then the driver and team owner must have attempted to qualify at the discretion of the series managing director for the race. Now, looking at that rule, you had the feeling that Hendrick Motorsports took the philosophy of ask for forgiveness rather than permission when they decided to do this. On that Friday, Rick Hendrick said that the priority was Charlotte. Somewhere down the line, however, the priority became Indy when the rains came. I had a feeling when all of this was going on that they kind of knew the political landscape of everything and that they knew they were going to get a waiver. But apparently, according to Elton Sawyer, that kind of wasn't the case. He explained in a statement why this decision took so long. We didn't take it lightly. There was a lot of discussion internally. We ultimately landed giving Kyle a waiver. Essentially, our decision making was, although we had inclement weather in Indianapolis as well as Charlotte, Kyle made every attempt to get to Charlotte. He was standing in the pit box with his helmet ready to go. This was without a doubt uncharted waters for us. In the past, those waivers have been given mostly for medical reasons. This was unprecedented in that we had a driver miss one of our races, a championship event, to be at another event. That's why it took as long as it did. Now, this was kind of uncharted waters for NASCAR. When the rule was made, it was made to keep drivers who had already won a race or maybe didn't make the playoffs from taking a week off. Of course, sponsor obligations probably would keep them from doing something like that. But that's what the rule was intended for. There were a couple of other waivers that were granted before this, mainly for medical reasons, couple for disciplinary reasons. But of course, if in my estimation, my thought is if you're being suspended for disciplinary reasons and you're missing a race, you probably shouldn't have a waiver. But that's up to NASCAR. This was, as I said, uncharted waters. We had a driver who prioritized another race over one of NASCAR's crown jewels and put in jeopardy his chances to win the championship for 2024. But, as he said there, Kyle Larson made every attempt to make the 600. Even to the point where as the rain was coming down, he was in the pit box, putting on his helmet, putting on his driver's suit. He was going to go out there and run the race, even though he would not get credit for the start. He would not get points or get credit for the win. So, this is ultimately NASCAR's decision. Some people are not going to agree with this. I think they made the right call. Number one, if they denied the waiver, then no one would ever try the double again. And I think the double is something very special in auto racing. Only 4 drivers have attempted it before, and it is very, very special. And I would like to see Kyle Larson try it again next year to see if he can complete the double. Number 2, they probably would look like hypocrites because, and a firestorm would have started because he did make every attempt to make the race. Kyle Larson got a lot of media attention for NASCAR with his attempt to do the double. And I think NASCAR made the right call in this one. If you like what I'm doing, give this video a like. If you like what I'm doing overall, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. And I'll see you in the next video.